Welcome to StormQuant's Weather Viewer tutorial number 2, where we will focus on creating multiple viewports and saving workspaces. Based on what we learned in the first tutorial, we have created a viewport of historical radar data during Hurricane Milton. The viewport label on the top left of the screen displays New Viewport. You can change the name by right-clicking in the label box and typing in the desired viewport name. Select the Close button to save the name. You may want to create additional viewports for various reasons, such as viewing different data types over the same area or viewing different areas at the same time. There are two ways of creating an additional viewport. First, you can right-click inside the existing viewport to access a menu. Select the New Viewport arrow. Then, choose the From Current option. A new viewport will open with the exact same area, radar, date, and time parameters as the current one. Next, you need to move this new viewport to the location on the screen you desire. Place the cursor in the label bar at the top of the new viewport and hold the left mouse button. Small blue rectangles called anchor points will appear on the edges of the screen and near the center of the original viewport. While holding the left mouse button, drag the cursor to any of the blue anchors. As the cursor reaches the box, notice a larger light blue box appears behind it. The larger box represents where the new viewport will be placed. Once you find the position you desire, release the mouse button and the new viewport will occupy that space. You can then resize the viewport by left-clicking on the dividing line between the viewports and dragging. This simultaneously adjusts neighboring viewports. Each viewport has a nameplate at the top. Change the name by right-clicking in the box, then typing the new name in the pop-up window. Select Close when complete. Next, you can change the type of radar data you would like to see in the viewport by using the drop-down menus at the top of the viewport. Here, we select to view a 3D depiction of the reflectivity. Additional product options will be covered in a later tutorial. Another way of creating a new viewport is by clicking on the Viewport option at the top left of the screen and selecting New Weather Radar Viewport. This will open the viewport menu discussed in tutorial number 1. Select the area and radars you desire along with the live or historic data time frame, following instructions outlined in tutorial number 1. Adjust the placement of this new viewport by again placing the cursor in the label bar of the viewport, holding the left mouse button and dragging to anchor points. Release the mouse button when the desired location is reached. A configuration of viewports to include the selected radars and data can be saved as a workspace. Create a workspace by selecting the Workspace label on the top left of the screen. Then, select Save As. A window will appear. Next, navigate to the desktop. Then, select the Workspace folder. Finally, type in the name of the workspace at the top of the screen. Select the OK button to finish. The workspace is now saved to the computer. Note, if historical data was being viewed, then the same data will appear when the workspace is loaded. If live data was being viewed, then live data will load when the workspace is loaded. There are several ways to access saved workspaces. When the Weather Viewer opens, the splash page menu displays recent workspaces that you can select and load. Another option is to click on Workspaces at the top of the page. From here, you can also access the recent workspaces, or you can select Open to navigate to the Workspace folder located on the desktop. Select Home, Desktop, then Workspaces. Then, choose your desired workspace with the .Horus extension and select OK. The workspace will load in the last save configuration. We appreciate you viewing. Please join us for future tutorials as we explore StormQuant's Weather Viewer capabilities. Thank you for taking the next step with StormQuant.